Thank you for joining us today. I'm Carol Robinson, Marketing Manager with Advantage. With the growing amount spent on political advertising, it's no surprise that more and more agencies are getting into the political arena. Whether you're experienced in political advertising or thinking about claiming your piece of the pie, we hope this very special webinar will both inform and inspire you. Simpli.fi, the leading advertising automation platform and Advantage's parent company, helps over 1,500 media buying organizations increase effectiveness with their unique granular targeting capabilities. They have a best-in-class political advertising solution, and today we'll discuss in depth how they are driving performance for political advertisers and what this means for you. You, as a client, have the opportunity to take advantage of their extraordinary media buying capabilities, not only for political advertising, but across all verticals. David McBee, Simpli.fi's Director of Training, will show you how they can drive superior performance on political campaigns and so much more. Welcome, David.
Thank you, Carol. Before we get into the specifics of political campaigns, let's paint a full picture by explaining the unique value Simpli.fi brings to the table and what that means for the media buyers, okay? In a nutshell, we're not just a DSP, we're a DMP. Now, this means that we collect the data through our own efforts and we never put it into a segment. We leave it in its raw or unstructured format, which allows us to look at the performance metrics associated with the data itself instead of the segmentation of the data. This allows us to have some unique targeting tactics that you can't get with other DSPs, which leads us to reach goals faster using even fewer impressions. It also allows us to have a more transparent look at what's working and what's not working in a campaign, providing us with a deeper level of optimization that's just not possible with a segment-based approach. Imagine what an advantage this kind of audience targeting can give a political campaign in today's environment. In the digital world, political advertisers often encounter hurdles that create barriers to running successful advertising campaigns. We're aware of the most problematic challenges, including a low match rate on address list uploads, slow turnaround times, and a lack of service expertise to operate with agility when managing political advertising campaigns. While these primary issues might not surprise you, the efficiency of our solution could. Simpli.fi solves these key obstacles for political marketers with our innovative data onboarding solutions via a dedicated service model. We help you reach more of your list faster in fewer steps than ever before. When bringing an audience address list to a traditional clearinghouse, political advertisers tend to go through more steps with a significantly lower match rate over a longer period of time than when working with Simpli.fi. Here are a few of the key differentiating factors between a typical clearinghouse versus Simpli.fi's data onboarding solution. At a typical clearinghouse, advertisers often settle for a 40 to 60% match rate on average. There is normally a 3 to 5 day turnaround time, and there are additional steps to export their lists to the ad platform. Meanwhile, Simpli.fi regularly provides a match rate that exceeds 90% with a single day turnaround time, and there's no additional steps to export lists for activation. Simpli.fi's goal is to help political advertisers get the maximum value out of their address lists in the fastest manner possible. That's why our addressable technology is built to lead with our industry best 90% plus match rate and a single day turnaround time. So the typical clearinghouse's average match rate is 40 to 60% compared to Simpli.fi's 90+%. Now let's examine what that truly means. If the advertiser has a list or purchases a list of, say, 10,000 home addresses, and they take that list to a typical clearinghouse, around 4,000 of those addresses aren't going to be matched and will go to waste. Depending on the cost of the list, that could be a significant financial loss. Simpli.fi reaches 30 to 50% more of that very same address list, around 9,000 or more of the 10,000 addresses. How much could that save the advertiser? And what if we're talking 100,000 addresses or 1,000,000 addresses? The larger the campaign, the more valuable that 90% plus match rate becomes. But the value isn't all about the match rate. Simpli.fi removes unnecessary steps that can significantly delay the activation of an advertiser's campaign. Take a look. Now, this graphic shows the process of activating a campaign via a typical clearinghouse. First, the advertiser sends their list to the clearinghouse. Next, the clearinghouse performs the audience matching. 3, they alert the advertiser of the matched results. 4, the clearinghouse sends the match list to the ad platform. 5, the ad platform builds and activates the campaign. And 6, the campaign is run. This process typically takes 3 to 5 days before the campaign is sent to the ad platform for activation. Advertisers working with Simpli.fi have a much different experience. They upload their address list directly to Simpli.fi. Simpli.fi matches and activates the audience, and the campaign is live typically in a single day. Bottom line, Simpli.fi removes waste from the equation when uploading address lists for digital campaign activation. This allows political advertisers to reach more of their audiences faster, which increases the advertiser's impact with important voters, drives stronger digital campaign results, and produces a greater return on investment. Next, let's review Simpli.fi's data onboarding benefits for CRM and leading political data provider lists. Our data onboarding solution applies to both leading political data providers as well as first-party CRM data, and there's zero cost associated with the onboarding or storage of this data on the Simpli.fi platform. Here are some of the leading data providers Simpli.fi has existing integrations with. These are only some of the trusted data providers already integrated with Simpli.fi, among many others. So whether your advertiser has a list of their own, has a list from one of these or many other data providers, or needs Simpli.fi to provide the list, we have all the bases covered. While television has always played a huge role in political campaigns, and today's connected TV holds a significant share of media for political advertising, Simpli.fi offers a wide mix of cross-channel media capabilities to expand messaging across relevant screens. According to a report by Ad Impact, an estimated $1.5 billion is expected to be spent on CTV in the 2022 election cycle, compared to $1.3 billion across mobile, desktop, and tablet devices. Simpli.fi helps political advertisers reach their intended audience with every major programmatic media format. Whether you want to reach political audiences with one ad type or many ad types, Simpli.fi can reach relevant prospects on the living room TV, on iPhones, Android, and other mobile devices, and on iPads and Microsoft Surface tablets. We're even delivering ads to audio-enabled devices streaming podcasts and other forms of programmatic audio content. The options are endless when targeting web-connected devices in the world of digital. In fact, if cross-screen advertising is important to your campaign, you may find our campaign audience retargeting valuable. Now, this strategy allows you to retarget users who were delivered one of your ads and reach them with different creative types. Campaign audience retargeting helps drive higher performance and decrease total campaign costs by blending creative types and increasing unique touchpoints while reinforcing messaging and guiding users from awareness to conversion. And we understand, of course, that most political advertisers are leveraging their CRM or a list from one or more of the providers we've already discussed. But no conversation about Simpli.fi would be complete without at least a brief look at additional audience targeting capabilities. So allow me to share them with you quickly. First, we can target individuals who visit your advertiser's website. Site retargeting isn't a new concept or one unique to Simpli.fi, but it does play an important role in providing additional impressions to the prospects who are further along in the decision process. Secondly, we have the ability to target individuals based on their online behavior. And we're talking about the keywords they search and the content they read. Simpli.fi can include hundreds or thousands of keywords on a campaign and target users who have exhibited the preferred behavior. And because each piece of this data comes with a date and timestamp, we can target these individuals very quickly. 50% of our ads are delivered within 24 hours of when the prospect exhibits the behavior your advertiser wants to target. Now, this can make a big difference with undecided voters in a tight election. Thirdly, we can place ads on content that is contextually relevant to your advertiser's campaign. Fourth, we can geofence real-world locations and events, targeting individuals based on the location data collected by many of the apps on their phones. Fifth is the addressable geofencing tactic, or CRM targeting, that we've discussed, using a list that your advertiser owns or when purchased from the leading political data providers. And finally, we can target individuals based on hundreds of additional demographics. This allows your advertiser to target individuals of a specific political affiliation, age, gender, household income, level of education, and hundreds of other variables. At the end of the day, Simpli.fi's targeting capabilities are incredibly robust, and this allows your advertisers to target individuals in the way that they always have, using new strategies or combining tried and true audience targeting with new methods. And the best part? Simpli.fi's unrivaled, transparent reporting will allow your advertiser to see what is working, giving them the power to experiment and find the ideal method for achieving the best possible results. Let's talk about our political reporting that includes both online and offline attribution. Simpli.fi supports a variety of goals ranging from reach to granular conversion reporting across all media types. You can track form fills, email registrations, donations, supporter signups, and other web-based actions with our online attribution capabilities. Use our transaction value reporting to associate a dollar value with each individual transaction. In other words, attribute exact fundraising dollars and donations tied to your political efforts with Simpli.fi. Additionally, measure the impact of your ads with foot traffic measurement. That is to say, political advertisers can track physical visit metrics from their CTV, display, video, mobile, audio, and native efforts. Our offline attribution model correlates foot traffic with ad viewership in real time, allowing advertisers to track in-person events such as polling locations, town halls, rallies, and more. Now finally, let's talk about Simpli.fi's dedicated service team. Experience best-in-class service with our dedicated political service team for every political advertising campaign. Our political service team ensures campaigns run with precision, accuracy, and agility based on the advertiser's needs. With expedited response times, we can turn around a high volume of tasks in a small manner of time. What kinds of expedited response times? Well, during political season, our managed service clients can expect creative approval within approximately 2 hours, and campaigns submitted before noon will be activated that day. Self-service clients can expect a 2-hour turnaround time for approved campaigns submitted between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Central, and a 4-hour turnaround time for campaigns submitted after business hours. The agility of our customer support team also means that we are quick to respond to campaign updates and changes. Consider a case where the outcome of an election is hinging on the results of a particular district or state. You may not have 3 to 5 days for your changes to be implemented. The election might be over by then. Our team can quickly add budget to a campaign, or we can target a new list, a new geography, or update the ad message as necessary. In a tight election, these kinds of updates can make a difference right up until the day before an election, so we've built our team to be nimble and responsive. We'd like to help you make this year's election cycle a winning year by partnering with Simpli.fi. In previous election cycles, political advertisers required a clearinghouse to gather an address list, a process that typically takes up to 3 to 5 days with an average match rate of 40 to 60%. With Simpli.fi, these advertisers can reduce their turnaround time down to a single day with a consistent match rate of 90% or greater. Now, this allows political advertisers to reach more of their targeted audience with a greatly reduced turnaround. Our active relationships with the top political data providers, we're talking about Aristotle, Data Trust, i360, L2, TargetSmart, Tunnel, and others, offer multiple solutions for political data activation. And our dedicated service model for political campaign management combines agility with speed and accuracy.
Wow, that was great, David. Thank you.
Thank you, Carol. It was a pleasure.
And thanks to everyone for joining us today. For more information, please contact your Advantage sales representative or reach out to Simpli.fi directly at hi@simpli.fi.